It is a privilege to be a part of tonight's ceremony and to present John Kuzmiski, Stonehill class of 1973, for induction to the Stonehill Athletic Hall of Fame. Mr. Kuzmiski joined the Stonehill baseball team following an all-scholastic career at nearby Randolph High School. He made an immediate impact on the pitcher's mound at Stonehill with a powerful fastball and a dependable curve, firing a one-hit shutout against Rickard College during his freshman season. John made headlines as a junior when he posted a 4-2 record with a save and a 1.68 earned run average. He would pitch Stonehill to a 1-0 victory over a Providence College program that would later reach the NCAA Division I tournament. While arm injuries plagued his senior year, Kuzmiski still posted a sub-2 ERA and earned 2 wins in 4 appearances, with 23 strikeouts. Kuzmiski would continue to make an impact locally following his Stonehill career, enjoying a playing career in the Cranberry and Boston Park League. He would follow that by giving back to the game as a coach at youth levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome for induction into the Stonehill Athletic Hall of Fame from the class of 1973, John Kuzmiski.
To the members of the Stonehill Athletic Department, coaches, athletes, fellow alumni, honored guests, my personal friends, and family members that are here tonight. It is truly both an honor and a privilege for me to stand before you this evening and accept induction into the Stonehill College Athletic Hall of Fame. This honor, reserved for former athletes, was not even in existence back in my days at Stonehill. So I'm truly humbled by this recent recognition of athletic accomplishments that took place on college baseball diamonds around New England almost 45 years ago. My sincere special thanks to everyone that made this very memorable night possible. First and foremost, I'd like to thank God for providing me with the opportunities and physical skills I needed to be successful in life and in baseball, not the least of which included a live fastball, good control, and the long fingers I needed to throw a shot-breaking 12-6 curveball. I'd like to thank my parents, especially my father, who introduced me to the game of baseball at a very early age. He was my lifelong coach and always remained my biggest fan. I'd like to thank my coaches from Little League through high school and on up to college and beyond, especially Coach Prahovich, who, despite being a shortstop, taught me more about pitching than any other coach I ever had. I'd like to also thank Coach Prahovich, along with Kathy Gemma, for nominating me and submitting my qualifications to the Hall of Fame Selection Committee for consideration. I'd be remiss if I failed to thank our college chaplain, the late Reverend Father John McCarthy. Father Mac attended many of our games, both home and away, and in addition to being a great baseball fan himself, he was our team's spiritual and inspirational leader. But most of all, I'd like to thank my teammates who pioneered the Stonehill baseball program in an era that set the stage for what it has become today. Even back then, we had many exceptional players. Our team was known for playing solid defense and being very strong up the middle. There was Greg Murphy, our center fielder, who could hit for both power and average, and even took one in the ribs every once in a while in retribution for one that occasionally got away from me. There was Dave Donovan, standout catcher and game caller, who was a great defensive catcher and had an absolute cannon for a throwing arm. And I can't leave out my Jefferson House roommate, Marty Norton, our rangy shortstop, who could throw guys out from left field, as long as Phil Oslin, our first baseman, was able to keep his high throws from ending up in the first base stands. Although our season back then was much shorter, and the furthest south our team ever traveled in the spring was to Cape Cod, we did play many of the schools that the Stonehill baseball team still plays today. We also competed successfully against schools that offered their players baseball scholarships and had much bigger programs. We held our own against the likes of Brandeis, Holy Cross, Providence College, and even the baseball factories of their era, like New Haven, Connecticut. But for all you athletes out there, the one thought I'd like to leave you with is that it's not the press clippings or awards you might receive in recognition of your brief college careers that bring you the most pleasure after you hang up your spikes for the last time, but rather the friendships that you form with your teammates that truly last a lifetime. In closing, I'd like to thank Stonehill College for not only this terrific honor and privilege, but also for my Stonehill education, which provided me with a solid academic foundation that ultimately allowed me to turn pro and pursue a lifelong career in something other than baseball. God bless you all, and thank you for making this event a very special night that I'll never forget.